Welcome back. There's our information on your screen if you'd like to put a question to Brenda Hollingsworth, a personal injury lawyer with Auger Hollingsworth. She's our expert today in our Ask the Expert segment, and we're talking about what to do in the event of an accident. So, Brenda, let's talk a little bit more about then moving forward into a claim. If you're looking to potentially talk to a personal injury lawyer like yourself and the benefits that you should be aware of that you have. Let's talk about what happens, what you should look for in accident benefits when you are signing up for them.
Right. So most people know that, car insurance is mandatory in Ontario.
Yeah.
And what you might not know is that the policy of insurance that you have as an Ontario resident, it's the same from person to person. You're never negotiating the terms of your policy. We have a standard policy that's part of the Insurance Act. The only things that are really different are your limits. So most people have either $1 million or $2 million in liability limits, and that's really the only negotiating that happens in Ontario, which is different than other jurisdictions. But one thing that's part of everybody's policy of insurance is something called statutory accident benefits. They're also called ABs or no fault benefits or SABs. They've got a lot of different names, but they're all the same thing. And these are the benefits that cover things for you after an accident, even if you're at fault. So everybody who's involved in an accident that involves a motor vehicle in Ontario has access to accident benefits. So the most commonly used one is the medical and rehabilitation benefit. So for example, if you need physio or something like that, it's going to be paid for through your own insurance, even if you're not at fault, through the accident benefits.
And what if you're catastrophically injured? How does that work?
Yeah,
Is
well,
it still through?
that's a big one. Again, these benefits at the beginning of your claim, you're kind of triaged into one of three streams. There's a minor injury guideline, there's kind of a regular group, and then there's the catastrophic group. Now, sometimes your accident is so severe that you're automatically streamed into the catastrophic stream. For example, a very serious spinal cord injury would put you in the catastrophic stream. But other times, your injuries develop into a catastrophic injury, and so you can be assessed at certain points after a year or after 2 years, depending on the type of accident you have, and then you can be streamed into the catastrophic category, which gives you access to a much larger amount of medical rehabilitation, attendant care benefits, housekeeping benefits, your mileage to and from medical appointments. All of those become available to you, even if you cause the accident, if you have a catastrophic injury.
Now, is that depending on whether or not you are covered for $1 million or $2 million? I know you touched on that earlier. What's the difference between them?
Yeah, so that's a good point. So the $1 million or $2 million that I was talking about has to do with your liability insurance. So if you cause an accident, how much is your insurance going to cover you if you get sued? So that's the liability part. But in accident benefits, you also have a choice to upgrade your benefits. And it is my advice that you do that, especially if you don't have extended health care benefits through work, or you only have minimal benefits through work. It's not very expensive to increase the amount of medical rehab coverage that you have through your accident benefits. So instead of having $1 million, you might get $2 million. And $1 million seems like a lot of money, but if you need to refurbish your house to accommodate a wheelchair, that's going to be $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 right there. So having the rest of the money to, pay for wheelchairs and wheelchair accessible vehicles and medication and other care items. It's a real peace of mind to have a larger amount of money available.
Yeah, it certainly adds up. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we're going to continue the conversation with Brenda.